Yo, what is the deal, nation? I'm back from Vegas. So let's go ahead and get this thing rolling.
Inside Allegiant Stadium for the first time this year. Touchdown Raiders! Touchdown Raiders! Drilled from behind. Ball's out. Big man running.
What is up, Raider Nation? Welcome to another episode of Raiders Unfiltered. I'm your boy, I'm Jay Raider. I'm your host for today. Appreciate everyone pulling up for another episode of Raiders Unfiltered. Man, oh man, I am back from hot ass Vegas. It was fun, really fun. Got a lot to talk about. Gonna give you all the full report on what's going on with our team. Boots on the ground, doing the damn thing, as you already know. Appreciate everyone pulling up on this Friday afternoon, Friday evening, wherever you guys be at, whether you guys are on the East Coast, you guys are on the West Coast. If you guys still at work, you guys going home to the castle, you guys on the drive home, you stuck at work, hey, I feel you. Appreciate you guys pulling up with me. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Salute to everyone. If you guys were out in Vegas, I hope you had fun too. It was a good one. But man, oh man, that open practice was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Salute to my guy Troy Gill in the building. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. Salute to you. Salute to everyone in the building and already pulling up as well. So let's go ahead and kind of get into the damn thing, y'all. Raiders open practice. So we had open practice this past Saturday. Man, team is looking good, looking sharp. We are only a few days away from kicking preseason. Preseason's already here, y'all. Crazy, crazy thing. But had a really good time out there in open practice. I got some footage for you guys that I'm gonna go ahead and share in just a bit. But let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Gino and Dante, they still cooking, man. There was a couple plays. I think Dante had two touchdowns in the back of the end zone. Gino and Dante connecting and hooking up, man. Beautiful thing. That speed is real. Not gonna lie, impressive for sure. Um, and that was a question kind of leading into this training camp because we know that he had a really good OTA and mini camp. Now, is that going to go ahead and continue once the pads come on, or is that going to change? So far, it is on that good path trajectory. It is looking good. Now, the true test is going to come in a few days once we start kicking things off in preseason. These guys are going to hit for real. Obviously, at open practice, they are hitting each other. Training camp, they are hitting each other, but you're not going for 100% all the time. Now you got guys on a different team. They're going to light you up first chance. So that is a real test. But so far, um, Dante Thornton looking really, really good and looking like he's going to be another weapon for us for sure. Um, really quick, salute to my guy Red Dez in the building. Appreciate you, my guy, pulling up. Salute to you, brother. But yeah, Dante Thornton and Gino are still cooking, looking good. And I think Dante Thornton, keep your eye on that guy. Could probably be that dark horse, that guy who really could be a big weapon for us come this season. And we definitely need another weapon outside of Brock Bowers. And speaking of Brock Bowers, man, oh man, Brock looking killer out there. That chemistry is real between Brock and Gino. Brock had 2 touchdowns in that game. Man, it was looking good. I love it. Brock doing all damn things. I don't see a misstep from last year. That trajectory is still continuing strong. So things looking really, really good for Brock Bowers coming into this 2025 season. From what I saw out there, it looks really good. So I'm very happy to go ahead and really see how this really plays out in a game scenario. A few days we're gonna know how that is really gonna go ahead and look. But offense is looking really, really good out there. Um, we had silver versus black, the ones and twos and alternating guys coming in. So everybody had some playing time. Coaches want to see what everybody can go ahead and do. So it was a really good mock game scrimmage. But you could tell things are still being evaluated. No matter even if the fans are there watching and viewing and cheering, but it gave them really that feel of kind of that experience of a little mini NFL game, if you kind of want to speak, especially to the rookies out there that this is the first time in the big show. Now they're going to feel what it is when you have about maybe 25, 15,000, 20,000 people in the building. It was not sold out. Definitely seats were plenty and available, but there was about a good 15 to about 20,000, maybe 25,000 people there. It was pretty packed. I mean, I was out in the black hole next to Cheetah Linus. Shout out to my guy Leo, and we're watching these guys. We're very close, and you guys are gonna see a couple of footage that I have. I'm getting ready to go ahead and put a vlog together, guys. So I'm not gonna share a whole lot, but what I'm gonna go ahead and show you in just a bit. This is raw, uncut footage. I haven't edited it, haven't really touched it, so you guys get a little feel. You'll hear my fucking loud ass out there, cheering on and give my little play by play. But seeing these guys out in the field, really working, good sign. So you get a different perspective because we can go ahead and watch videos from training camp, but really being there in person, you can kind of evaluate what what is really going on, how these guys really are reacting to the ball. There obviously there's some guys that need a little bit more work. There are some guys who are on a good path, and there's some guys that still we don't know what's going to develop. But man, as of right now, things are looking good for sure. Shout out to Miko in the building. Brock Bowers is on the path to becoming the best tight end of all time. That is facts, my guy. It's just approaching it from the unbiased perspective and looking what he did in that just scrimmage game. I mean, it looked good. It looks good. There's not there's no sophomore slump from what I'm seeing. Um, he's still on that same wavelength, which is great. Which is great. Shout out to my guy Dixon in the building. What to do, brother? Appreciate you pulling up. Salute, salute. My guy Red Dead says, I'm looking forward to seeing Greedy and Vance and Porter. There you go. There you go. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Porter. Very impressed with Porter for sure. We're impressed for sure. But let me go ahead and keep going through my little uh segments here. Genty looking good. Genty right now is looking as advertised. As advertised. Now, going into Thursday, I don't know if he's going to get a much playing time. But from what I've seen so far on that scrimmage game, um, you know, he's guy's rock solid. Guy can go ahead and make plays. Um, he can definitely go ahead and put a good football move and create great separation. That separation, the ability for him to go ahead and create missed tackles is definitely there. It's definitely there. So um, I think we're going to see really good things out of Genty this year. Now, are we going to see much coming Thursday? I don't really know. I don't think so. You might see him for maybe um, a series, maybe a snap or two of that. I think you just want to make sure you protect your prized possession. You do want to give him some field, but I don't think you'll see a whole lot from Genty come Thursday. You'll probably see him a little bit more on that Raiders versus Cardinals game, which is August 23rd. We're going to see more of Genty, playing time where maybe he plays, maybe he plays a quarter. I don't know. It could be that thing. But as of right now, I don't know if he's going to play a whole lot. But Genty was out there catching some balls for sure. Not only running, but they did go ahead and pass to him pretty good amount of times. So definitely liking what I'm seeing from Genty for sure. Um, Let me go ahead and pull some things up for you. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. All right, cool. Another guy that's looking good from open practice is Jack Besh. Jack Besh is, I didn't see a whole lot from Jack Besh that practice, but that doesn't mean anything. Like today, he had like a great practice, and he was doing the damn thing. So it just kind of varies. There was a couple times where he tried to go ahead and connect with AOC. So on Saturday they had him run with AOC, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about AOC in just a bit. Um, but they were having some issues trying to go ahead and connect in the end zone. And no fault really to Jack, just kind of miscue on the throw, on the timing of the throw. Just couldn't really go ahead and really connect and find each other. And that was a couple. That was probably like maybe 2-3 times that I've seen. From my angle, which they were going from end zone to end zone, but mostly towards the black hole side because that was the majority of the fans were sitting at. But they did go ahead and switch it up to go ahead and give the players a different view, just kind of switch up the perception of that. But yeah, there was a little bit of miscommunication with AOC and um, Jack Bash. Don't again, not really a fault to Jack Bash, though he had pretty good coverage on him for sure. But let me go ahead and put this up. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let me go ahead and show a little bit of uh, of Jack Bash. Give me a second, guys. All right, go ahead and share the screen. All right. All right. Here we go. This is from today. Jack Bash. That's what I said. Even though I didn't see a whole lot on Saturday, today is a different story. And then they're able to go ahead and connect a little. There you go. One handed catch by Jack doing a damn thing. Beautiful, beautiful throw by Gino. So Gino, there's no problem with AOC. The connection's not there, the timing's not there. That also is due to the amount of reps that Jack is working with Gino. They have that chemistry, they have that timing down. With AOC, not so much, but you already see from right there, that kid is solid. So good things are coming from Jack Bash. Hopefully, we get to see more come Thursday, and we really good. We really go ahead and really get to see a good Jack Bash in play, and maybe a little preview of that of season coming up for sure. Let's see here. Yeah. Yep. Oh, keep that eye on Thornton, bro. I'm telling you now. Thornton's gonna be that guy that might be the that big weapon that we might be looking for. That's a homegrown talent. Could it not happen? Of course, anything is not for sure. But from everything that's kind of been developing up to this point, it's looking good. It's looking good. There's there's gonna be points where he's gonna be tested, and that's great. We want that because we need to really go ahead and measure: is this dude for real? Or is this dude just like he's just good at camp? He's good at camp, and some guys pan out that way. And when it comes down to game time, they don't do so good. Sometimes it's vice versa. Sometimes they don't do good at camp, but they play amazing during a live game. It's just funny how it works sometimes. But we're definitely going to go ahead and see more of Dante Thornton. But definitely a guy to go ahead and keep an eye out for sure. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hit you guys with this. Sorry, AOC fans. Sorry, Jeff, if you're watching, bro. He's not looking his best, man. He did. I'm gonna just say he did not look good on Saturday. He did not look good at all. And man, the timings are good. There's a lot of the miscues between him and Jack Bash. He struggled to find some guys in the end zone to help. Typical AOC held the ball too long. You know, um, tried to go ahead and scramble and make plays. It's just that he just couldn't connect with certain guys. So, um, you know, it's not nothing really new from what we're seeing from AOC. Again, there's levels to this shit, and we talked about this. There is no competition at quarterback. Geno Smith is clearly QB1, clearly. Um, and I'm gonna go ahead and play something of Gino in just a bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go ahead and I need to pull up a video file. There we go. I think one second. And again, I appreciate everyone pulling up with me on this Monday afternoon, Monday evening, wherever you guys be at. If you guys on the drive home, you guys at the crib already. If you guys heading to work, you stuck at work. Hey, hope this time makes it go a little bit faster for you guys. Cause I feel you. I used to be in that same place. I'm gonna be back in that same place pretty soon, most likely. So I feel you guys 100%. 100%. All right. So we're gonna stick on the AOC topic. This video is what I shot. Again, I'm black hole. I'm second row up from the very front. I'm literally Leo Chino Linus is right right in front. I'm right in back of him. So taking the shot from AOC, and I'm pretty sure you guys seen it already on X. But this is from my phone. I have not put it out there. I have not edited it. I just not really cut or anything like that. It's just you guys getting it raw. It's gonna be part of the vlog, so you guys are getting a little sneak peek of it. But let me go ahead and play it for you guys. All right.
All right, here we go again. Penalty, last play. Gonna run again with AOC. Do you see Max on the edge? Again from shotgun. And Max got a strip! Got a strip! What the fuck? Now, bro, we got a strip. Bro. There you go. Slam dunk. Y'all seen it here. Too bad this shit doesn't. It might happen this season, hopefully. Too bad it wasn't during season, man.
Who did he take the ball from?
Exactly. Man, that was sweet.
All right, y'all. Hey, that's how close we were. That's Leo right there, man. It was a beautiful thing. Let me play that shit back, y'all, because if you guys just pulling up right now, again, this is at open practice. I think they were running it from like the 35 or something like that, and you know, AOC's under center from shotgun, and you know he's trying to find somebody open, and Max doing Max, dog. Max doing Max things. That's why he is who he is, and hopefully we get to see this, you know, really soon in season. Not preseason. Preseason is cool, but let's do it when it counts too. So hopefully we get to see more of this from Max. So let me go ahead and play it for y'all again. Again, this is AOC, and then he got sacked. He got sack fumble, bro. He got the strip sack fumble. There you go. Let's go.
All right, here we go again. Penalty, last play. Gonna run again with AOC. Do you see Max on the edge? Again from shotgun. And Max got a strip! Got a strip! What the fuck? Now, bro, we got a strip! Bro. There you go. Slam dunk. Y'all seen it here. Too bad this shit doesn't. It might happen this season, hopefully. Too bad it wasn't during season, man.
Who did he take the ball from?
Exactly. Man, that was sweet.
There you go, y'all. There you go. So AOC not looking the best. You know, it's as expected. You know, I wanted to think like, yeah, there was improvement. Maybe there is a little bit of improvement. That is a little bit coming out from training camp. There's some improvement, but obviously there is no competition battle at quarterback. It is straightforward. Geno Smith is QB1. That's it. I mean, he's hit dimes on certain guys. So, you know, it's for real. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and share that. I got another video for you guys in just a bit as well, that I'm going to go ahead and share as well. And that's of Geno. Let me hit up the chat. My guy Dixon says, yeah, I don't want to hype up myself too much on Thornton for sure, bro. You know, but it is definitely a guy to go ahead and look out for. It's a guy that I'm high on. You know, he came in. You know, there was concerns on his route running. There was concerns on his catches and his catchability. As of right now, those are being addressed. Those are being squashed. As from what I've seen, I haven't seen any issues with that. You know, Has there been miscues? Yeah, there have been miscues between Gino and him, but for the most part, their chemistry is pretty good. It's pretty good. Um, yeah, and that's a good thing. He's running with the ones, so he's getting some reps in. We're definitely going to go ahead and see him during preseason. That's going to be kind of the true test. Now, again, if you got to look at it, what he can do. If he's not able to go ahead and get that catch, we got to look at it. Whether is it him, or was the ball overthrown? Was the ball underthrown? What was the deal there? Or was the route completely off? So because AOC is going to be that guy mostly handling the ball during preseason, especially on Thursday, I think we may or may not see Gino um, in this game. I'm pretty sure you probably see him for a series, if that. But AOC is going to be handling the ball, so there is some concerns with the rounding, with the route, with the throwing and route running. But again, we just got to take this with kind of grain of salt. AOC fans are cooked. Yep. And there, some of the throws are bad, bro. Some of the throws were like way fucking short, like they literally got probably maybe like 3 yards short, just literally got hit to the ground. Like it was not impressive. It was not impressive. He struggled. I think it was just if that was a bad day, that was a pretty bad day, bro. I shit you not, for sure. I did not post. I haven't posted this videos. This is all gonna be part of a vlog that's gonna be on YouTube. I'll put that together later on this week, so make sure you guys look out for that. Hit that like, and of course, not only hit that like on the vlog, but make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like on this show, on this podcast. It does go ahead and really help putting the show out in the YouTube algorithm universe. And of course, if you're new and if you're feeling what you're hearing, make sure you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Turn on those noties. We are back later this weekend for Good Morning Raiders. We're going to do the damn thing. We are back at the Raider Connection on Wednesday. We're going to do the damn thing. We're finally going to go ahead and start previewing games. Love it. But make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, of course. It does go a long way to go ahead and help the channel out. And if you really want to go ahead and support the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and click that link to become a member. Be part of the JRB fam. Be part of the fam and support the show. I got my link pinned up top if you want to go ahead and become a member. I got a few members in here, like my guy Raider Ryan. Salute to him. A couple other guys as well that are in here. Christopher Raiders, another member. Appreciate him as well. So if you want to go ahead and be part of the fam, hit that link up top that's pinned in the chat to go ahead and become a member today. It really does help to go ahead and keep the lights on for sure. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and move on. Before I go into defensive side a little bit, let me go ahead and play the other clip I have for you guys, right? This is a little bit of Gino, and since we're on the quarterback talk, again, there's no competition at QB. From what I'm seeing, what I saw on Saturday, there's no competition at quarterback. He just hit, I believe he hit Dante Thornton in the end zone. This is a 2-point conversion. They're going for 2. And this is Gino doing a little bit what Gino does. So let me go ahead and play it for you guys. Hope you guys like it.
All right. Gino hit a bump to number 13. I don't know who the fuck it is. I'll find out later. But they're going to go for a 2-point conversion right now. There you go. Gino with the keeper. Oh, go down. Woo! There you go. That shit's good. 2-point conversion. Oh, there you go. That's what's up, baby. Woo! Gino! That's our QB1. That's our QB1. Sorry for screaming, y'all. But if y'all here, y'all will do this shit too. I'm giving you the real life experience, just so y'all know. That looked beautiful, y'all. That looked beautiful. 2-point conversion.
There you go. So you saw Gino running in for 2. My bad. I thought it was Dorian. I don't know who 13 was. I asked around. I didn't find out, but I'll look into it and see who number 13 is. That he hit in the end zone for that touchdown, and Gino running in for that 2-point conversion. So Gino got some wheels. Gino doing the damn thing. We're gonna see some of that also during season for sure. I don't doubt. Gino, if he sees a lane open, especially if he can't find anybody open, he's gonna go ahead and run that damn thing. So, again, just sharing a little bit. This is gonna be part of the vlog that I'm gonna put out later this week. Make sure you guys tap into that as it comes again. I'll play one more time for you guys. And again, this is from open practice. They just hit a touchdown. Gino on the 2-point conversion. Here we go.
All right. Gino hit a bump to number 13. I don't know who the fuck it is. I'll find out later. But they're going to go for a 2-point conversion right now. There you go. Gino with the keeper. Oh, go down. Woo! There you go. That shit's good. 2-point conversion. Oh, there you go. That's what's up, baby. Woo! Gino! That's our QB1. That's our QB1. Sorry for screaming, y'all. But if y'all here, y'all will do this shit too. I'm giving you the real life experience, just so y'all know. That looked beautiful, y'all. That looked beautiful. 2-point conversion.
All right. There you go. There you go. Little taste of open practice. Again, I'm gonna put that on the vlog. Coming up later this week is gonna be a good one. Got some footage for you guys out there. So it was a good time. Good looking up with Leo. My guy 805, Raiders for Chris, salute to them. We did the damn thing after the open practice at the Parkway Tavern. Good times had by all. So we're definitely gonna we gotta definitely do it up again. Week 2 is gonna be crazy. Just if y'all go and let me know. We're gonna do the damn thing week 2. From Sunday to like Monday. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane, y'all. So definitely looking forward to that for sure. But let's go back and talk. Let's keep talking about ball, y'all. Darian Porter looked really impressive out there. He is doing the damn thing. It's literally him and Eric Stokes in that competition for CB1. There was a couple plays that he made that he defended the ball successfully in the red zone, and defending a guy like Brock Bowers, which is not an easy feat, and definitely was able to go ahead and hold his own. Also, he did, on the flip side, he did go ahead and get beat as well. But he's impressive. He's impressive for sure. Looks like he had a good day today as well. Let me go ahead and play a little snippet of practice today during one-on-one drills. Let me go ahead and pull that up real quick, guys. Hold on one second. All right, here we go, y'all. Oops, put the wrong video up. Let me move this one. All right, here we go. There we go. Got that pick. Got that pick on Gino today. There you go. As you see, he's impressive. Impressive. So that speed, that quickness, the ability to go ahead and kind of read the play and read the ball, is really there, guys. Is really there. So definitely somebody to go ahead and really look out for. He could be that guy to potentially win that CB battle. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep saying this. I feel the edge is gonna go to Eric Stokes, which is another guy that has been really solid. Did like his gameplay out at open practice as well. I give him an advantage because of that veteran presence. He's been in the league for a while. He's been doing it. The key thing here with Eric Stokes, you gotta stay healthy. He has to stay healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie, but I think between out of the two, out of Porter and Stokes, I see Stokes being the guy to win potentially CB1, and that might change also during season. It might flip the other way. If Darian Porter really comes out of a shell and really steps up, he might be that guy that could be CB1. The talent is really, really there. So I'm very impressed with both of these guys at the corners. Is gonna be a thing here. So we'll see. Let's see here. My guy Rare Dead says, "Who do you think will be our nickel guy?" And that's interesting. Still it's Darnay Holmes is still listed on there. And there's word that's saying that Chin is coming down and doing a couple reps at nickel. Um, is that going to continue? I don't know. There might be. I think it's going to be more of an exotic package where we're going to see Chin come down. Not always. You may have Jacorian Bennett there. Not sure. This might be a thing that we don't probably figure out until the end of preseason. That's how much that's kind of what it might play out as. As of right now, it's Darnay. But I think that's going to change. And they may or may not bring a nickel guy in. That's yet to be determined with Lon. And we'll talk about Lonnie Johnson and his injury in just a bit. But yeah, we'll see who they're going to go ahead and put at nickel. Right now, it is Darnay listed. You might see Bennett taking some reps there. We've heard Chin take some reps already there. So Jamal Adams has also landed on the slot, but that's differently. That's more to go ahead and kind of get at the quarterback, and he did that last week. So you might see different guys come in and play nickel. That's another thing too. Until they find that guy who's going to be there at that permanently, or they might just keep it that way. The defense, I think they're going to go ahead and try to really, keep things close to the vest and not really give away. Obviously, they're not going to give away a lot, but I think they're going to go ahead and give a lot of more different looks from the defense on the defensive side of the ball for sure. But still sticking on the subject of defense, E-Rob is a beast. He's doing the damn thing. He had a crazy hit on Saturday, and it was also part of that Lonnie Johnson injury, and so crazy, but E-Rob is for real, man. E-Rob is for real. Not gonna lie. Very, very impressed with Landon Roberts coming out on Saturday and doing the damn thing. let me see if I can go ahead and find some footage from Saturday. I had seen something earlier. I think it's a Lonnie Johnson hit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. No, I don't have any footage for that. But yeah, E-Rob is good. He's been playing that linebacker, middle linebacker for the run stop. He's been good. He's been good. So he's definitely a beast, definitely a leader out there. Really, really taking hold of that linebacker room for sure. Now, let's kind of step back and go back to the offensive side. Talk about O-line battle and shifts. So if you guys heard, there's been some shifts that's happened in the last, I don't know, few days, right? So as of right now, Jordan Meredith is listed as center. JPJ has been shifted to right guard. Now, does this mean that JPJ is completely out at center? No, it does not. But as of right now, he is playing that guard position. Now, it could be obviously two things. They want to see what Jordan Meredith can do at center, and obviously JBJ can go ahead and play that guard position. Not his strongest suit, but he can definitely play it very effectively. I think that's kind of what they want to go ahead and see what Meredith can do, but also too, can JBJ improve in that guard spot? Maybe he does become stronger in that guard spot. Time will tell. Obviously, if this is not a permanent thing, I don't think this is something that we need to go ahead and hit that emergency button and just be like, you know what, this is fucked up. This is not where he needs to be played at. Obviously, Pete and Chip, they see something and they want to go ahead and test it out. Test out there. This is the time to go ahead and make moves, make shift moves, make roster moves, move guys around to see where they can potentially be better at. Right. Uh, Preseason is the time to make mistakes, and you want to get those out of the way pretty quickly before the season arrives, for sure. Because once that season starts, week 1, boom, it's over. It's over. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second, y'all. Shout out to my guy, Elevated Minds. Bennett traded. What the fuck? Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Shout out to you, brother. Putting out there for that breaking news. I never get to break news, y'all. But breaking news. Jacorian Bennett has been traded. He has been traded to the Eagles in exchange for defensive tackle Thomas Booker, the 4th per sources. This is crazy news. I mean, we knew that Jacorian Bennett is not the stereotypical corner for Pete Carroll. We've been questioning where he could potentially find his place in this defense. And now we know he ain't. Not with us. Not with us. He is heading to Philadelphia, and he is now an Eagle per Adam Schefter. You guys have seen here first. Breaking news again. Jacorian Bennett traded to the Philadelphia Eagles for tackle Thomas Booker. What do you guys feel about that? Let me know down in the chat below. crazy moves. I didn't see this fully coming. To be honest with you, could it have been a realm of possibility? Yes. Anything is possible. Um, we talked about potentially him maybe at one point, maybe not making the roster, but as he became healthy, he has a potential there for sure, 100%. That is not in question. It's just whether he can stay healthy. I think he could find success. Now, it's just funny. We were just talking about that just a few minutes ago, right? About where who can potentially play nickel. And I just said Jacorian could probably take some reps at nickel. No, not anymore. Not anymore. So, um, you know, I appreciate Jacorian. I am a fan of his. Um, I do hope for him all the best in Philly, and he does the damn thing. He stays healthy. That's probably a big thing, for sure. But crazy. He is no longer a Raider. Going into this season. Let me know again. You guys, let me know down below your thoughts about what do you guys think about this trade move for Thomas Booker. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and try also to pull up some stats on him as well. Don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. Don't know a whole lot about Thomas. Obviously he was with the Eagles, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull up some stats from last year, and we're gonna go ahead and dive into the damn thing right now. My guy Elevator says, "Shaking my fucking head, dumb move. He'll be an elite in that system. Sometimes it works out that way, bro. Um, I don't know. Potentially, I would have had made that move. You know, I really like the dude. I think he can. He has the potential to be a really really good. It's just different coach, different system. It doesn't always fit, and that's the thing. When you bring in a new regime, a new coach, new system, though PG is still there, it's Pete Carroll at the helm. He's the guy who veto and approve shit, and they might have altered Patrick Graham's system that might be a little bit different from what Jacorian is used to, and he might have struggled. That might have been that might be the thing. That might have been the deciding factor. Well, you know what? You have the talent, you have the ability. It's just not going to work here in Vegas. It's probably better for you to go ahead and go out and try it with a different team, and that's probably what ultimately had end up happening. My guy Troy says, "I don't like this move," and who traded for Thomas Booker. Thomas Booker was the one that we traded for a tackle. So again, trying to go ahead and and replace Christian Wilkins. Trying to replace Christian Wilkins um, uh, from that position. Let me go ahead and share this really quick, and I'll go back to that. And Miko says he only played for 2 seasons on 2 teams. Yep. So let me enlarge this really quick. All right. So last year, let's look at last year. He played 17 games. Total tackles were 18, 8 solo assists, 1 sack. And let's see here. He got passes defended was 1, stuffs 2, and stuff yards were 3. So the stat wise, not a whole lot. He did have 10 assists, tackles, as well. So I don't know. You know, is this something where they might have seen something? I don't know. But as of right now, um, this is the guy. This is the guy that we got on that trade from Philly for Jacorian Bennett. So again, breaking news, y'all. Jacorian Bennett has been traded to the Eagles for Thomas Booker. And again, this is his stats, not a whole lot. 2022, he played 10 games. Total tackles were 15, 11 solos, 4 assists, half sack. Passes defended was 1, 2.5 stuffs on there. So uh, not big, not big numbers, but um, you know, I, I'm trying to figure this one out with y'all. And how is this really going to go ahead and kind of work? Shout out to my guy Desiree in the building. Yep, Jacorian Bennett is gone, so for sure. I'm going to go ahead and put this one out again. Adam Schefter reporting Raiders are sending Jacorian Bennett to the Eagles in exchange for defensive tackle Thomas Booker the fourth, per sources. So crazy. Never, don't get to break a whole lot of breaking news during the middle of a live. Got to now, and this is a big move. This is a big move. So no more Jacorian Bennett. I wish him all the best in Philly. Definitely talented guy, has the potential to be really good. But as of right now, he is no longer a Raider, and um, we'll see what happens with Thomas Booker and how he's really going to go ahead and fit into the system, into this team coming up. So, the time to make these moves are now, and let's see what happens. Again, you guys let me know in the chat how you guys feel about this. Do you like this move? Do you hate this move? Or there's not a whole lot. We just went over. There's not a whole lot on Thomas Booker right now as of yet. So, it's kind of a work in progress type of thing with him, in my opinion, and just brought into make more competition there for sure. Salute to my guy Billy Davis in the building. What to do, brother? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you pulling up. As always, my guy. Yeah, you came in right in time too for the breaking news on Jacorian Bennett. Let me go ahead and I'm actually pull this. Hang on one second. So I gotta do this one hand, and I got my daughter on my other hand. All right. All right. About okay. You guys go ahead and hit that poll that I just put out. Let me know you guys' thoughts on the chat. How do you guys feel about the Jacorian trade? Just happened, literally happened 5 minutes ago. I just put it out just a little bit ago. Literally 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. It just happened. They put it out there by Adam Schefter. He has been traded to Philly. Let's see here, guys. All right. Yep. Yeah. And then Q is saying, "Yep, there's your answer on Jacorian, and get a defensive tackle in return to add to that defensive line group." So they're really going to go ahead and stack the box this season. There's a lot of depth at defensive tackle. Secondary, it's a little light in my opinion. I hope they go out there and get a solid guy. Now, is that going to happen? I don't think so. We've seen time and time again, and we just saw it right now. This regime, this staff is going after young guys who haven't been in the league. They're really trying to cultivate something from literally the ground up, essentially. They're mixing in with some veterans, but they're really going after certain guys that have potential to be pretty good. So that can either work in your advantage, that could work in disadvantage. But let's see. Let's see. You know, Pete's a guy who has the eye for talent for sure. Uh Billy says it is a good move, but I want to get persons. Okay. There you go. Uh, Shout out to Sasquatchin. Squatchin, my bad, Squatchin. Raiders making room. They need more D line depth. It's pretty stacked, bro. It's pretty stacked. You know, we went out and got Condre Colburn the other day, and and you know, we're creating some depth. And then when we just came out and got Thomas Booker, we traded for him, so it's stacking up for sure, for sure. So, shout out to my guy, Sacktown Raider Mac in the building. What to do, brother? Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. Tapping in for the breaking news: Jacorian Bennett has been traded to Philly, per Adam Schefter. Um, so crazy news happening right now. So we'll see what happened. Let me see if I can find a little bit more info. Um, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. Let me go ahead and share this part. My bad. Shouldn't have stopped screen sharing. All right, cool. So this is from Tashawn Reed. He just posted a few minutes ago. He's saying Bennett played well last year, but suffered a season-ending torn labrum. This year, he lost ground in the Raiders CB battle, and he was fourth behind Eric Stokes, Darren Porter, and DCAM. While he has speed, Picard prefers taller and longer CBs. This is a known fact. He's right on the money. So he's not saying anything that is not making sense. And that's the thing. We didn't know where Jacorian Bennett could find a place in the system, and he's not going to be in the system. He's not your He's not your stereotypical corner. That's just what it is. So crazy news coming out of Las Vegas. But you're hearing it here from Tashawn Reed over from the Athletic. Tashawn Reed, boots on the ground in Vegas. So he's seeing what's unfolding in training camp as well. So that's the thing. When you have guys like Q Myers, Tashawn Reed, some other guys as well, they're boots on the ground at training camp every day, guys. So they're seeing different things, even when it's not open to the public. Because of the media credentials, they have access to go ahead and be there at all the practices. So they're seeing certain things. They're reporting back on what certain battles are going on and what their takes from their view. And that's what I'm telling you guys. There's certain guys that are looking really good. We talked about AOC. He had a terrible performance on Saturday. It's very indicative of him. It's not nothing new that we're not seeing from AOC. And that's just me telling you guys from my own eyes, right? I'm not watching video. I was out there live and looking at these guys as they practice. So, yeah, it's a crazy thing on what's literally unfolded with Jacorian Bennett. But, Tashawn Reed saying, hey, this guy was basically fourth place on the CB battle, not looking really good, where he might make a big run, but sometimes that's how it plays out for sure. Hey, appreciate you pulling up, my guy. As always, much love, brother, much love, and hopefully you have a good shift, man. Salute to everyone in the building, rocking with me on this Monday night. As always, for sure, another episode of Raiders Unfiltered. Whether you guys are at work, whether you guys are on the ride to the crib, where you guys are already at the crib, wherever you guys be at tonight. If you guys pulling the overnight shift, or you get like Billy right here, my guy, getting ready to go ahead and put that late shift on. Appreciate everyone, and I hope this helps your time go a little bit faster. And we just talked about it right now. Breaking news: Jacorian Bennett no longer a Raider. He is gone. He is gone. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest with you guys. For me, um, I knew that it just it was the question of where he can find himself. Where is he going to really be in the system, right? Um, but it goes to show you guys there's sometimes there's level to this, right? You bring in a guy like Eric Stokes, who who when healthy is solid, really solid, and we're seeing that right now. You go out and draft a third round pick and Darian Porter, guy who is tall, lengthy, fast, um, and we're seeing that. By we just saw that. We just saw that interception I played earlier by Porter on Gino. We see that DCAM is starting to go ahead and progress himself, right? So we're hearing good things out of DeCamerion Richardson, which is good. We want to go ahead and hear that, right? So there's another guy who could potentially be there. So to be fourth in the spot, it's kind of hard for him to really find a place. Could he have made, so let's say this trade wouldn't happen, he could have probably made the roster, not a starting spot. Just reading from what Tashawn just posted out, it would be very hard for him to go ahead and really make a starting spot with the guys that we currently have in that room. Lonnie Johnson going down, may or may not have held. That's different. Lonnie likes to play that safety, but for actual corner, it'd have been hard for Jacorin to go ahead and really make a roster move. So I'm a type of guy who looks at the situation as glass half full. So I'm optimistic. Hopefully this trade works out. It may not. We looked up the stats. Not a whole lot on Thomas Brooker. Not gonna lie. He played we played with Philly last year, right? Incredible run by Philly. Super Bowl champions. I'm pretty sure he did not get a lot of playing time. He played 17 games, for sure. But stat wise, there's not a whole lot out there. It's not. So could this be a depth piece move? It really looks like it. Could it be a potential starter? I don't think he could be a potential starter. I think that is yet to be determined. So we'll see what happens with Thomas Brooker coming over to the Raiders. He is now a Raider, adding another body to that defensive line, to the trenches. It's stacking up. They're gonna stack up the box. You're gonna see a lot of different guys on there, and this really, that competition to go ahead and really fill that that position that Wilkins played is really, really coming full steam ahead. So, you know, looking at some other, I know I'm just going through my I'm going through my feed right now. There's a lot of guys who are not filling this trade. There's some guys that are saying that Jacory just didn't fit the scheme. It's really looking that way. It's really looking that way. So again, wish all the best to Jacorian Bennett. I really do hope he finds success out in Philly. Just not when we play him. Just not when we play him, for sure. Let me go ahead and go to the poll real quick again. Appreciate everyone pulling up with me on this Monday night. All right. How you guys feel about the Jacorian trade? 50-50 currently. You guys like it? You guys don't like it? It is a very split room. And it's looking that way also on social media. It's split. So guys not liking it. Some guys are like whatever's about it. They're like, hey, we seen this. It's that type of thing. So yeah, it is crazy. Again, if you guys haven't voted already, make sure you guys head on over, hit that poll. Let me know what you guys think. cast your vote. Let your voice be heard. Again, appreciate everyone pulling up. But crazy news. Um, we're just make a trade. We're just make a trade. So let's see if this guy Thomas Booker pans out. Pans out. We're gonna go ahead and keep on rolling through. We're talking about the O line battle shifts. Again, it's just this might be a temporary thing where we see Meredith being set up at center, lined up at center, and JPJ at guard, right guard. This can definitely change before the start of the season, guys. I don't want to hit the panic button on that quite yet. Obviously, JPJ strong suit, we all know, is at center, not so much at guard. They might be seeing something where he might potentially be he could possibly come out at right guard to be a little bit better than center. They just maybe want to test out, see how that plays out. They also want to see how Jordan Meredith does as well at center. We had Q on a couple of weeks ago. Good Morning Raiders. He talked about having guys alternate different positions. They want to give them different looks. Doesn't mean anything bad. They want to go ahead and get the best out of every guy and assess new regime, new coaching staff. They want to go ahead and see what everybody can do, what's a strong suit, what their weaknesses at, and what they're going to go ahead and fit in this team. So JPJ at right guard might not be a permanent thing. I want to put that out there. That's my take on it. If I'm having to go ahead and kind of read it from, guys like Q, and what I'm hearing from training camp, it might be that situation where they're just trying to go ahead and see how certain guys look in certain positions. And if it doesn't work out, they're going to go ahead and probably flop it back. It might be that thing. Also, too, giving Meredith reps at center is not a bad thing. During preseason, you can have him get the feel of being back at center. And the worst happens, and he needs to step up. If JPJ goes down, Meredith needs to step up at center. He has that experience. He's already gotten reps, game time reps, which is a good thing that he can go ahead and step in and really fill that position if need be. They're still trying to figure out how all this is going to go ahead and pan out. The tackles are pretty much, they're all set. It's that interior where we're really trying to figure out from, that left guard all the way to the right guard and center. They're trying to figure out what's the deal with that. Who's going to be the best fit. We talked about last week, Colton Miller got extended. Beautiful thing. That's something that needed to happen. I'm glad it happened. We locked our left tackle for the next 3 years. So we know where we stand with that. And Blaze had a solid year. Looks like that's going to continue to progress. Line looked pretty good out there. Not gonna lie, except for that time where AOC, what you guys saw earlier. If you guys didn't see it, you guys missed it. Hit that rewind. On that strip sack fumble by Max. But obviously that's the twos. The twos going to show you a little bit different. So the starting looks good. Starting looks good. So we'll see what happens with that. I just wanted to go ahead and put it out there. Don't panic yet. Don't panic yet because JPJ is not at center. I just want to go ahead and throw it out there. Moving along. Lonnie Johnson on his injury. Got injured. That was the one injury on Saturday. Lonnie Johnson. It was pretty fucked up. We're like, oh damn. The car had to be brought out. All that, bad break for Lonnie. On that hit, that kind of happened. But we wish him the best. But he did break his fibula. He is basically done for the season. But that takes a very long time to go ahead and kind of heal and 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 really recover from and rehab from. So um, I don't really see him coming back anytime really soon from that injury So it just he got from my vantage point. I'm sitting black hole. You guys saw earlier. It looks like he caught shrapnel, and he he just went down. Sometimes that happens. You get stepped on, dude runs into you, you're done. You're done. Um, and it's just an awful break for him. But yeah, Lonnie Johnson is basically done. Um, I don't see him coming back this year um, for sure. I'm trying to see if I can find that footage of when it happened. Oh, I actually found it. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Let me go and share this with you guys. Share screen. All right, cool. All right, y'all. So this is the hit on Lonnie from open practice on Saturday. Somebody again, it's that type of thing where somebody runs into you, and that's literally what happened, and got really taken out his foot under him while his foot was still stuck to the turf, and that's all she wrote. It's bad, bad break. It's just it's an inverting thing. You know, they're not meant to really you know pull each other out there, but yeah, again, see that hit 32, 32 is Lonnie Johnson, and then yeah, this would be a big uh, bad break, and that fibula is kind of like your shin. That's what it is. So it's hard. You gotta cast it. Gotta rehab it. Gotta get back. So we'll see what happens. I don't think we'll see him um, this season. I really doubt that for sure. Let me go ahead and pull up to the chat again. Appreciate everyone pulling up with me on this Monday night, Monday afternoon, wherever you guys be at, whether you guys on East Coast, West Coast. If you guys are at work, if you guys stuck at work, if you guys driving to the crib, or you already at the crib, appreciate you guys rocking with me on this Monday night. Salute to my guy Jason, Raider Nation Jason in the building. Salute to you, brother. Salute to my guy. We the people in the building. He says Jacorin wasn't tough enough to be a Raider under Pete. It's just sometimes the systems don't line up, brother. It's just that's how it goes. He has his typical stereotypical corners and receivers that he likes. He likes the big, tall, fast dudes. He doesn't like the short dudes. Jacorin under 6 feet. So that does not qualify for sure. Shout out to my guy Ardell in the building. Salute to you, brother. What it do? Appreciate you pulling up. My guy Rosetown in the building. One of the mods here at Just Raiders, baby. Also, one of my members, part of the family. Put some respect on that name. Oh my God, Rosetown in the building. If you want to become like Rosetown, be part of the family, help support the show, click that link up that's pinned up top. It really does help to go ahead and keep the lights on and keep bringing fire shows for you guys. Not only this one, but the Saturday show, Good Morning Raiders, with my guy Raider Rundown. Salute to him, salute to Sheriff. They're doing the damn thing today as well. But yeah, see, there you go. Don't worry, Lonnie's retiring the Raider. There you go. We'll see. We'll see. Oh man. But yeah, it's a bad break for Lonnie. But I don't see him coming back this season anytime soon for sure. So but let me go ahead and get into this part really quick. Hang on 1 second, guys. All right. All right. Roster moves. So let's go ahead and get into the roster moves. There were some roster moves that happened yesterday. I was on my way home yesterday, so I was not I was on the road. I was traveling. Travel day for me yesterday. I wasn't tapping into a whole lot of social media, to be honest with you guys. Um, but I did go ahead and try to catch up today on some of the news and things that went down from the weekend. So after open practice on Sunday, going over that for sure. Oh, hang on one second, guys. All right. So roster moves. Um, we waived some guys. We waived tight end Pat Conroy and receiver Kyle Phillips, and we signed wide receiver Kwan Baker and tight end Albert. Oh, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce his name right now. I'm probably gonna butcher it, but those are the guys that we picked up. Again, we're on the 90 man roster right now. So anybody that we pick up, we got to go ahead and release. So one for one. And this Kyle Phillips being one of those guys that I said that potentially does not make the cut. I don't see him being part of that roster. And then boom, here we go. Literally got cut second week into training camp. Not feeling what Kyle Phillips brings, and they want to go ahead and bring in another body and Kwan Baker to see what it can do. But again, this is depth, guys. This is not anything big that we need to go ahead and really um, get excited for, in a sense where like, damn, these guys are going to be impactful players. But there's just some roster moves that went down over the weekend, yesterday, and then earlier with Adam Schefter, um, announcing that Jacorian Bennett has been traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are getting D-tackle Thomas Booker the fourth from Philly. So those are the moves that have happened within the last 24 hours. So this is not the last of it. You're gonna see some other shit come down the pipe as well. Don't be surprised if you see more roster moves, more potential trades, guys being waived, guys being signed. Pete is notorious for doing this. He did this in Seattle. He did this like almost 300 times, right? So I'm not a whole lot surprised we're seeing all this movement, but crazy to go ahead and see Jacorian really no longer a Raider. Looking into this season at the beginning of it, that's not what I saw. That could potentially happen. But now, as we got P, we went to training camp. The guys they kind of put around in the corner position, there's all Pete's guys. He does not fit that mold. And then now we see Jacorian not a Raider. Not a Raider. He has been traded. So again, you guys let me know how you feel about it. Some new people pulling up in the live. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Do you guys like this trade? Do you guys hate this trade? Let me go ahead and go back to the poll so far. Again, I asked you guys, how do you feel about the Jacorian trade? 64% like it, 36% don't. About 11 votes casted in. So if you haven't done it, go ahead and head on over, cast your vote, let your voice be heard. So most people are feeling it right now. All right. There we go. Let me go ahead and hit up the chat real quick. Let's see. My guy Rosetown says, damn, JB was doing good, but P Lex's lengthy physical DBs for sure. No doubt, bro. No doubt. And that's what I was saying. He has this typical guy. Jacorian is not that guy. He does not fit that mold, and he's out. And again, you missed it when I was saying earlier, or maybe I don't know if you were tapped in or not. Deshaun Reed said he was placed fourth on that competition battle. Fourth behind Eric Stokes, Darren Porter, DeCamp. He was fourth. That goes to show you he was not. We didn't hear a whole lot from Jacorian during mini camp and then this training camp. So I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to my guy Geomex in the building. What to do, brother? Appreciate you pulling up on this Monday night for sure. But let me go ahead and go into. Man, I finally get to start doing these again. It's crazy. It's been a while. It's been a while. Seahawks versus Raiders preview Thursday night, y'all. It's going down. We are finally getting back to Raiders football for real, for real. Preseason literally right around the corner. A few days away, y'all. Thursday night. We're gonna be tapped in. It's gonna be a good one. Raider Connection is gonna do a full preview on Wednesday. It's gonna be a good one. I love it. So obviously, being a lot of new faces on this offense and defensive wise, it's gonna be a lot of testing out, a lot of different looks. We're probably not gonna see Gino in this game. He might. I think he probably play a series, a drive. But I don't think probably play a drive, and then that's probably it. Same thing for Genty. We'll probably see. We're gonna see a lot of AOC. We're gonna see a lot of Cam Miller. Now, Cam Miller was very impressive. And that on Saturday, guy definitely to go ahead and look out for sure. Right. He had and it's gonna come on the log of him running it in, trying to pull a Gino. Not bad, not bad. Kid got some moves. So it definitely looked better than you'll see out there. I'm gonna just say that. I don't know. You guys take it for what it is. But we're gonna see a lot of AOC. We're gonna see a lot of Cam Miller. We're gonna see Jack Bash, Dante Thornton. We're gonna see a little bit of Jacorian, a little bit. I'm sorry, Jacorian, Jacoby. We're gonna see a little bit of Trey out there. Trey looked good too. He had a pretty good touchdown as well. So we're gonna see a little bit of those guys. We're gonna see more of those second string guys go out there and really compete. Same thing. We're gonna see Zamir White out there. You're gonna see a lot of Zamir, a lot of Sincere as well. And obviously, it's just an assessment. Biggest thing is, can we see AOC progress? Hopefully, he has a better game than what he did on Saturday, because it was pretty awful. The timing wasn't there. He had trouble finding guys open. Held on to the ball a little bit long. So it's just, and that's what led to that Max strip sack fumble. And that just kind of shows a little bit about AOC, but hopefully it might just be a bad game, or it might just be that's just AOC. I think that's just AOC, but hopefully I'm wrong. We get to see a better game. Points on the board. You already know what time it is. We definitely got to hit 20 or more to go ahead and potentially win this out. Could we win? I don't know. It's going to be a hard one, but there's going to be a lot of assessment. Defensively, you're going to see a lot of different looks on that trench. We've got depth. There are guys battling for positions, for starting roles right now, right? We have outside of Adam Butler, Malcolm Kuntz, and Max Crosby, we have one open slot that is yet to be determined who's going to go ahead and be a part of that. Tyree looked okay. He looked cool at open practice. Something that you never would hear from my mouth. You put a little swim move on somebody. I didn't quite catch it. I catch the aftermath, and then Leo told me about it, and I was like, oh shit, okay, there you go. But there's progression from Tyree. There's progression. So let's see what happens. But you're gonna see a lot of different looks, a lot of different faces on that trench. Same thing from the secondary. You're going to have different looks. Guys competing out there. You're probably going to see DCAM out there. You might get some playing time for Darian Porter as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that's going to go ahead and play out. I think really the defensive line is really the story. Is going to be the story of this game, and then obviously the offensive line, how they're going to go ahead and figure that out as well. So we're going to see different looks from Mumford, from Meredith, from JPJ, and then we go into Caleb Rogers and everybody else um, in that offensive line as well. So interesting to see how that's going to go ahead and play out. Really quick, my guy Rostown says, "Damn, crazy! Damn, fourth crazy. That's how you know that they're a real competition in the building." Yep, it's like that, brother. It's like that for sure. And he's got definitely one of the real ones. Um, uh, yeah. Let's see if it happens. Trey and AOC again. AOC having some missed timings on Saturday um with Jack Besh. They weren't on the same page, and literally, this is from the red zone. They weren't able to find it. Um, Zamir Zamir's okay. Zamir looked okay. Hopefully, if he steps up, that'll be great. He needs to. I think it's in that. If he wants to make this roster, he needs to step up his game. Plain and simple. Let's see here. My guy GMX says Tyree and Mayer, or else they take the ride down McDummy way. There you go. My guy, salute to my guy Pillaging just for fun in the building. Salute to you, my guy. I like the trade. Add more DT. We might be good at corner for now. We might, bro. We might. So, for sure, it's Eric and Darian for that position right now. DCAM is coming along. So we'll see how that's all going to look. We got linebackers, E-Rob, Pratt, and then now you got Jamal Adams, all three of those guys in that linebacker room. That's not even talking about Cody Lindenberg, Eichenberg, some of the other guys there in that position as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But again, this is going to be these next 3 games, guys. Is going to be a lot of like the testing out phase. We see different looks, and that's what you want to. If you guys are going to tap into the game, that's what you want to kind of keep your eye on. Who's on the field? How they're performing? How's the O-line performing? Right? That's going to be a big question. Is AOC progressing? Are we going to see? For that little time, we're going to see maybe Genty appearance and Jack Bash, Dante Thornton. What can they do out there as well? And then on the other side of the ball, the flip side of the ball, how that competition and the looks on the defensive line in that trench. How are they going to go ahead and perform? Who stands out? And that might be a guy. So obviously, guys to look out for. Jonah Wall being one of those guys, I think heavy favorite to possibly win that position. But you got JJ Pegues, Tonka Hemingway, we brought in Keandre Colburn, and now we got Thomas Booker. That most likely will be part of that game. I'm pretty sure he's going to make his way over to Vegas by tomorrow, probably be in camp. And I think they head out to Seattle on Wednesday. So they probably won't practice. So we'll see. May or may not be part of that game. But definitely will be part of that competition for a starting role. And obviously Def as well. You got Tyree. How is he going to perform? Hopefully we see a good Tyree come that preseason. I don't know. So far, he doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. So I do hope Tyree comes out and really puts out a performance. He needs to really step it up this year if he wants to be that guy as advertised, because he has not been that guy yet. I think we need to see more of Tyree. I think we're starting to little by little, but I don't think it's quite there yet. So, Seahawks, Raiders, Thursday Thursday night game is gonna be a good one. And then we're gonna do it again. Me and Rundown. We're gonna talk about it on Saturday. Good morning, Raiders. Make sure you guys, of course, tap in, hit that noti. If you guys haven't done so, make sure you guys catch a replay of Good Morning Raiders with your boy Q Myers. We had him on a couple of weeks ago. Bumped into Q at Allegiant. Didn't really get to hang out, but give him a little quick shout out on his way into the tunnel after the game. So good to see him. Shout out to our boy Q. Make sure if you guys haven't tapped in already, make sure you guys tap into Locked On Raiders podcast with our boy Q Myers every damn day, Monday through Friday. They do early. He does the early bird thing, so you already know what time it is. One of the hardest working dudes out there for sure. So very interesting to see what happens the next few days. If there's any more trades that potentially are going to be happening, and more roster moves within the next couple of days. Obviously, if you know anything big cracks down, I'm gonna be going live. You already know what time it is. But I just wanted to go ahead and share a little bit of that open practice with you guys, give you guys a little taste, bring a little bit of Vegas if you guys weren't able to go ahead and make it out there. Give you guys a little feel for how it went down over there. Now, let me know if you guys are going to go to any games out there and doing any preseason games. I know there's a lot of people going to go to that Niner game out in Vegas in a couple of weeks. That's being cool. They're going to have that scrimmage, I believe, on that Wednesday, and I think that Saturday is the actual game, something like that. And then on the 23rd, August 23rd, it's going to be Raiders versus Cardinals. I'll be out in Phoenix for that one. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot as fuck out there. So make sure you stay hydrated and don't get too crazy out there because, oh man, you're gonna hurt. You're gonna hurt right away. I'll be tapped in with the Raider tailgate that's going down to Phoenix. Make sure if you guys heading over, let me know. Definitely would love to go ahead and meet up, tapped in with 805, Leo, Race for Chris, Blue, and a couple other peeps out there on Saturday at the Parkway Tavern. Had a good time, talked a lot of ball. Good times had by all. So definitely love doing that. Shout out to Slim Fit on IG. Bumped into him over there. My guy Reyes, one of my local guys out here, one of my boys, tapped into him over there. So salute to them. Appreciate them. Also, Black Hole Chapter President LA. Appreciate you, brother. Good meeting you. And it was a really good time out there in Vegas. And I'll be out there for week 2. We're going to do the damn thing. We're going to black that shit out. So if you guys are going to week 2, let me know. Again, same thing. Love to go ahead and meet up with you guys. It's going to be a good one. But I think that's my time for today, y'all. You already know. Kids already calling to come in take over for daddy dudes. You already know what time it is. But again, appreciate everyone pulling up with me on this Monday night. Make sure again hit that like and subscribe button. Help to support the show. Keep the show growing. Help it get back out to the YouTube universe. Appreciate everyone pulling up with me. And remember, we're going to be doing the Raider Connection on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific. And then Good Morning Raiders, we're back this Saturday, 10 a.m. Make sure you guys tap in for that. Turn on notifications. It's going to be a good one. Good Morning Raiders, 10 p.m. Pacific. But again, appreciate you guys pulling up. I will see you guys on Wednesday with the connection. Till next time, y'all. Remember, just Raiders. Peace.